takeoff. Columbia, this is Kinston. Go ahead, over.
Good evening and welcome into Indians Minor League Magazine. I'm Al Pulowski along with former Tribe left-hander Jason Stanford. And Jay, more good news about the kids down below.
Yeah, they've done an exceptional well all season long, and again, they're pushing for all those playoff spots. AAA, AA, even single A, they're all pushing.
Yeah, AAA is quite a race with Columbus. We'll update you on that in just a few moments. Here's what's coming up on the show today. We will take you around the minors to all the Tribe Farm teams. Then we'll check in with Clippers manager Mike Sarbaugh, who's in the middle of that playoff race. Later, you'll meet K-Tribe pitcher Marty Popham. We'll also have this week's Diamond in the Rough for you and Ezekiel Carrera's Major League Idol. And we will head down to AAA Columbus to begin things here on the show, as we always do. And how about Matt McBride? Gets the promotion from Akron, goes to Columbus, is an even better hitter in Columbus than he was in Akron. He's hitting .284 with 3 homers and 9 ribbies for the Clippers, and he's done an exceptional job.
Yeah, he has, and the Indians are very excited about this kid. They like his makeup on the field, especially offensively right now. He's been really able to solidify himself at the AAA level, and he's done a great job so far.
A couple of the guys to keep an eye on. Jose Constanzo, we talked about him a little bit earlier this year. He's having a nice season. Look what he's done his last 10 games. His improvement just keeps going this year. Great story. And Jared Gettert, who was in a slump, really, Jay, for about a month and a half, 2 months. Hopefully he's coming out of it. 4 for 5 on Sunday.
Well, the Clippers are really going to need Jared to step up, especially the last week of the season, and then push into the playoffs. But this is a very good team. They've had so many moves this year with the kids being called up to the big league level, and now you're seeing the kids really solidify themselves late in the season. It's fun to watch these guys play the game the right way with Mike Sarbaugh.
Yeah, Mike Sarbaugh does a great job down there. All right, let's go to Akron, where Joel Skinner's doing a pretty good job as well. And boy, a couple of their pitchers, especially this one, Alex White, that we want to talk about here. We've spoken about him all season long, but man, he's really exactly on the development path the Indians thought he could be. Akron is in the playoff hunt because of him. Thursday night against Erie, pitched well. The #1 draft pick from last year went 7 shutout innings, gave up just 3 hits, struck out 5, and walked only 1.
Yeah, and Alex has been very consistent all year long, and the Indians are so proud of what he has been able to do this year at the AA level. They expect him next year to be at the AAA level to start the season, but they want him at the big league level as fast as possible, and he's right on track. I mean, he is their #1 draft pick. He's going to be their #1 prospect coming into next year, and he's got everything capable of being that #1 guy in the rotation at the big league level.
Yeah, he's got 3 very good pitches, 4th that's not bad either, and that's what you need to see from a front of the rotation starter, and hopefully White's that. How about Matt Packer? He comes from Lake County to AA as a spot starter. Did so well, they left him in the rotation. He keeps performing.
Well, this is great to see. You know, another kid that the Indians are very high on. Matt Packer has done a great job at Lake County, and then now that he's been at the AA level, he's been doing a good job. And this is the reason that the Aeros are in the playoff contention right now. They're about a game or 2 back right now of being in that last playoff spot, but they have the chance to because of these 2 guys on the pitching level.
All right, let's head down to Single A now in Kinston in the Carolina League. And Abner Abreu, who we talked about some last season, talked about him a little bit this year, but he was at Lake County last year, had a good year, and over the last 10 games, Abner's batting .333 with 8 runs batted in, 5 runs scored, and 3 doubles.
Yeah, and the Indians like his makeup too. They like the way that he runs the bases. He's very smooth on the base path. They want him to steal more bases, though. They're looking for this kid to really, when he gets on the bases, to really start using his speed. He's got some decent power, and they're looking for that to progress as he does get older.
All right, so the Kinston K-Tribe looking to make a move for the postseason. A couple of the guys to keep an eye on here. Chun Chen hit in Lake County. He's hitting in Kinston. We talked about him being a professional hitter. That's pretty much what he is. And Austin Adams, great numbers in the 12 games with the K-Tribe.
Yeah, and this is the reason that the K-Tribe are in the playoff contention too, is because they're having kids really step up. Chun Chen has done a great job. He's really learning how to call a game too defensively. Offensively, we know what he's capable of doing, but defensively, that makes a big deal too at the lower level, because when you have young pitchers that really don't know their game yet, and you have a kid that can call a game, it makes the pitchers a lot more relaxed. And you're seeing this right now at the Kinston Indians level.
All right, let's go to East Lake now and talk about the Lake County Captains, the team that's already in the postseason because they won the first half. Kind of playing out the string here in the second, but Francisco Jimenez continues to impress. In just his first start of the season, Jimenez went 4 1/3 innings, gave up 2 hits, struck out 6, and walked none against Bowling Green.
Yeah, Francisco looks very nice right now. Nice sized left-handed pitcher, and the Indians are always happy to have good lefties, especially at the lower levels. Little by little, they'll work their way up. He could be a starter down the road consistently because they don't know what they want to do with him right now.
Now, he's come on here in 2010. He's given up just 2 runs in his last 13 2/3 innings pitched with 24 Ks in that span, too. But Al Nuno did a nice job on Saturday. Brett Brock did a nice job on Sunday.
Yeah, and they've got a very good pitching staff. They're all coming into their own right now. They won the first half. They kind of struggled the second half because they did have some moves. But now you're seeing these kids really join together and mesh right now late in the season to get ready for that playoff push.
All right, now the team from your neck of the woods that was struggling a little bit this year, but we're seeing some nice development here late, especially in August, is the Mahoning Valley Scrappers. They, of course, the rookie league team. And how about Brian Heary? He's done a nice job for them, and Travis Fryman's crew really come into his own here this month. In August alone, he's batting .356 with 6 ribbies, 8 runs, and also has 2 stolen bases.
Yeah, he's done a very nice job. The Indians really like Brian Heary right now and what he's capable of doing. Yes, he's very young, so it's going to take him a little bit longer than the rest of these guys to keep moving up. But what he does a very good job of is recognizing the pitches, especially he's got a lot of walks this year. I believe he has somewhere between 40 and 45 walks this year, and that's more than he has strikeouts. So anytime that you have a hitter at the lower level that's capable of doing that, you're very excited.
Well, Carlos Moncrief is also doing exceptionally well here in August. Definitely a guy to keep an eye on. And Alex Kaminsky, that's the one guy we've been talking about since June, Jason, when their short season started. From Wright State, his numbers this year, look at his ERA and his strikeouts to walk. Very impressive.
Yeah, very respectable. Alex Kaminsky, a non-drafted free agent this year, and that's very good to see that you're always going to get somebody that is not drafted that is capable of pitching at the professional ranks, and you saw this. I was the same way, and I was fortunate enough to get to the big leagues. But Carlos Moncrief is a kid that was a pitcher converted to an outfielder right now, and he's finally getting relaxed at the position place, playing the outfield. He's got a very nice arm, but offensively, he's starting to show some power offensively, and that's good to see too.
Yeah, definitely a guy to keep an eye on. He might be, who knows, our diamond in the rough maybe next year. You'll have to watch the show to see. All right, we'll take a break. Coming up here on the show, we have more for you, including this week's Diamond in the Rough. And next, Scott Leo sits down with Columbus manager Mike Sarbaugh, who's trying to guide the Clippers ship to the IL playoffs. Don't go away.
Working on that. Beautiful. 26, 36 feet per second up.